Okay, so today in class you can see we've been working really hard. We've been working on footwork in terms of kumite. We worked on two components, shuriashi, which is a sliding movement, forward, back, side to side, and sugiashi. Sugiashi is again moving forward and back, but in a slightly different way. Shuriashi, on the ball of your foot, always means that the lead leg, the leg that's nearest the opponent, moves first. So in this instance, front leg, back leg, front leg, back leg, front leg, back leg. Sugiashi, the second version, is the opposite leg to the opponent moves first. So in this instance, moving forward, back to front, back to front. So two different ways of utilising footwork is what we've been working on today. Now, I made emphasis to the students that always when we're in a fighting stance, kumai, that we should be on the balls of our feet, feel like a cat ready to pounce. Never should we be flat-footed, never should we be on the heels of our feet. We should be on the balls of the feet at all times. So if we're moving here, nice and relaxed. I also emphasise the weight centre of gravity. A lot of people bounce up and down in kumite. It's a lot of wasted energy up and down. Whereas here, if you get the feeling, you're going down, 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 so your centre of gravity is moving. I can move in any direction very easily here. So we've been working on that. Now, the final point I emphasised was where our energy comes from, kinetic energy. Now, when we move here on the balls of our feet, we use the ground as an anchor. So if I'm moving here, moving forward, sugiashi here, or shuriashi here, I'm always using the floor as my anchor point and the opportunity to push off. So I use my energy to propel me forward. Now on the balls of the feet, here if I was to add gakuzuki to the technique, shuriashi, here, here, sugiashi, here, here. I'm using the floor to drive the technique. So from here, I push from the floor, here, shuriashi, push from the floor to fire gakuzuki. So here, 1, hips ready, 2. At all times, I'm using the floor as my energy source. Comes from the floor, from my ankle into my leg, and propels me forward. If it's just a stance, it pushes here. If it's a gakuzuki, it rotates my hip. The power comes from the floor, through the ankle to the knee, to the hip. Here, here, here. Always from the ground. The root of karate, the power, comes from the floor, through the kinetic energy, out from the hips and the hara to the end point, the kime. That's how we draw the energy into our techniques. If you don't use the floor, and you don't use that kinetic energy to fire the shot, whether it's a kick or a punch, it'll all be muscular. It'll be muscular, it will be limited in terms of its power. So the floor is very important. So when we're moving around in kumai, we're always using the floor. Here, push off the floor. Push off the floor. Here, gakuzuki, push off the floor. Push off the floor. Here, at all times, I'm trying to use the floor to muster the energy I need. So I hope that's useful. We had a very good class today, as you can see from my dogi, and I hope you enjoyed that little lesson. Of course.